Welcome to another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast with your hosts, Tim Klingman and Phillip Smith. Intro and outro music by Empty Beds, emptybeds.bandcamp.com. We're back at it again with another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast. As always, I'm here with Tim Klingman.
Enough said. Hi.
We did this already. I messed up. There's
If you guys
video.
want to see that, go look at his Twitch.
That's right. I think my username is literally, and my URL are literally Phillip Smith. Isn't that cool, Tim? Isn't that cool?
Not really, no.
Your wife's in the background.
Whoa. Hey, Spoopy.
Yeah, I was, as you guys might know, Casey's not here. I just went over this a second ago, but he's not here this week. He was tired. The dog's replacing Casey, but we're not going to do that again because Tim just knocked over his phone. You guys missed that. That was a genuinely, killer clip right there.
Yep.
That was like a 2-subscriber clip right there.
Yoush.
But, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, you gotta do your draws.
All right.
My wife has a new jacket. Would anybody care to see it?
She has a new jacket?
Yes. What? Here, let's just...
A new jacket off.
It's all that green.
We already saw your face, Courtney. You can't hide your face now that it's already been seen. Internets are forever.
Internets are forever.
All right. We'll go get on with the show now. No Casey this week. It's an old school episode, just me and Tim. Sorry for the lack of episode last week, guys. I lost my debit card 5 minutes before I had to go film the episode and had to go call my bank.
True story.
Yep, so we're going to move on to our first story. What do you want to talk about, Tim? Do you want to talk about which one?
I guess Dragon Ball.
All right, so some more details have been released about the Dragon Ball Super movie coming out, and
That's my kind of movie.
that's right. It's not a live-action movie, though, like Dragon Ball Evolution, literally the best movie ever made.
Oh, is it? Is that the best movie ever made?
It is responsible for my second most viewed video of all time, so...
Yeah, that's probably because it's the worst.
All
Your
I know...
shrugs.
All I know is I had a bunch of Russian bots telling me that movie was good, so,
Hey, you know those Russian bots? They know what they're talking about.
If someone disagrees with you, they're a Russian bot. But yeah.
And that is a rule to live by, just so everyone is aware.
Yes. So they're making a canonical.
Canonical.
Bionicle.
That sounds like you're trying to say. No! You stop right there.
They're making a Bionicle Dragon Ball movie.
Oh dear. I don't know what I've just gotten myself into with you.
Can we get some Rule 34 on that? Bionicles and
please
Dragon Ball?
I ask no.
Let's sprinkle a little Rule 34 in there.
Don't.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun. It's gonna be the original Broly movie is not canon, at all. None of the old Dragon Ball movies are, except for the Future Trunks thing, which is a bridge story, and so is the Legend of Bardock. Those are both canonical. But yeah, it's kind of cool that they're doing a Broly movie. I think that's cool.
I think that's pretty cool as well.
It's got a way different tone than the original one did, but the original one was, Akira Toriyama. Akira Toriyama had nothing to do with it, so The new one he does, and it's gonna have the same feel as Super. But what's kind of weird is it takes place after the end of Super, which hasn't aired in the U.S. yet. So that's gonna be strange. I have a feeling like a lot of people are gonna get spoiled on what happens. Though you're already kind of spoiled on what happens if you've seen the end of Dragon Ball Z. So, because the end of Dragon Ball Z takes place after Super, so there's that.
Yeah, that's
Also, they might talk about why Nappa doesn't have hair.
okay.
And there's gonna be like Kid Raditz in the movie.
Kid Raditz.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball R&R, so
It's got some interesting stuff going on there.
Raditz makes me happy. Raditz is my new favorite character, and not even like the real Raditz. Like Masako X's Raditz is my favorite character in like anything ever. Are you familiar with Dragon Ball R&R?
No.
So
Apparently not.
it's one of those, you know, those comic books that are those like video comic book things. Like this guy Masako X, who's behind DBZ Abridged. He's one of the main guys behind it. He does a lot of the voice acting and some of the editing and stuff on DBZ Abridged. Uh, he's behind this video comic thing called Dragon Ball R&R, and it was based off of a bunch of videos he did about fan theories about what would happen if Raditz turned good. So that's fun. If you're a Raditz fan, like, you know.
It sounds interesting, to say the least.
Go grab yourself some double Sundays.
No.
I that's the only attack of his I know, and I found out his attacks are all based off the days of the week because Akira Toriyama is weird. But I originally thought it was double Sunday because of ice cream, because his power blast looked like ice cream.
I'm still going to say it's Double Sunday because of ice cream.
Uh yeah. So Broly movie coming out. Get to figure out why Nappa doesn't have no hair.
The reason why Nappa has no hair.
Is because he had stage 4 leukemia.
Okay.
Is that canonical enough for you, Tim? Is that Bionicles enough for you? Tacking the power of Juju? 90s cartoons, 2000s cartoons. Ooh, Legos. Lego minifigs. Look at me. Look at me over here with my collectible pogs.
I don't even know
Pokemon
what to say.
cards. Pokemon cards. Ooh. Pokemon is a surprisingly hard card game. Like, sorry to get off subject here for a second, but like, have you ever like played a game of Pokemon?
Uh, yes. Multiple.
It takes like 5,000 hours to finish a game of Pokemon, and it's really, really hard.
Just have you
Whoa,
have
Tim.
you ever played a game of Pokemon? Sorry, my camera's doing some crazy stuff right now.
Like, Magic is easier than Pokemon. Like,
Sort of. So, I guess if you really want to get into the whole competition aspect, Magic has the land system while Pokemon runs the. I can't fix that right now. Uh, Pokemon runs mana or energy. So basically, what you end up with is Pokemon. You're putting your energy, proverbial, onto your things, while in Magic, you're just putting it on the board and you're using it freely. Um, there's upsides and downsides to both, but I think in terms of complexity and the way they play, they're about on par. Um, People don't like playing Pokemon because they hate the 6 card prize card system for winning. I don't necessarily blame them. It's kind of garbage, but so is the 20 life and get mana screwed every fucking turn. So,
I don't know, Tim. I have no clue what you just said.
play Magic and you'll know. Doesn't bug the
Let,
fucking
let's
shit out
let's
of
just
me.
play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is really easy. Yu-Gi-Oh is just counting. That's all you have to do is know how to add, subtract, and count. Like, I wish Yu-Gi-Oh was a bigger deal of card games because it's so easy and anybody, literally anybody, can get into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh is actually the most popular up here, believe it or not, in Fernley.
It's because it's easy and everybody in Fernley's on drugs or methed out.
Hey, I take offense to that. I am neither of those,
Yeah, but
as far as you know.
you're like barely in Fernley. If you were another block into Fernley, Tim, you'd be a hardcore meth user, like banging meth rocks into your genitals.
I have questions,
Think about your
but I
neighbors
feel
one
like
block over.
I feel like it's not appropriate to ask those questions currently. So
Are you asking how to bang meth rocks into your genitals, Tim?
yeah, I want I
Yeah.
want to know how one bangs meth rocks into genitals.
Well, oh boy, let me tell you something right here, Tim. See, I'm already making up for not having Casey here.
And that's why you should try that at home, kids.
Do drugs. I say it's okay. Steal your parents' money and go buy drugs with them. They won't miss it.
No, that's how you quickly and very easily become um
Buy
just
my
don't just
merch. Buy my merch. Buy my meth. Buy my meth. If Logan Paul was a drug dealer.
just don't do that.
Do we want to talk about kids getting offended by like a 20-year-old movie?
I don't because I hate everything that's happening, but side boob.
Like, 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 like.
No, 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 not yours. Stop, stop. No, no, no. Stop.
What's funny is they couldn't
Oh,
even see that. I was on small screen.
yeah.
I don't want to get violating the terms of use on YouTube by showing my man boobs. Oh wait, this isn't Twitch. Twitch.
You don't want to violate the terms on YouTube by showing your man boob.
Hmm. Indeed.
That has to be the manliest sentence I've ever heard.
That's right. Real men don't violate things like American Pie does to people who are sensitive about the fact it's a sexist, stupid movie. Because nobody knew that American Pie was a sexist, stupid movie until these kids who were literally, probably most of them are not even old enough to have been alive when that movie came out. Like, yeah, that's
I
a big
just
thing. People are getting upset about American Pie.
I just don't understand. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, they'd hate Animal House.
So, one of the things this actually reminds me of a conversation I had with my wife a while ago. We were in a restaurant and they were playing Home Improvement on the TV in there. And I was like, man, I miss that show. Like, I'd love to just watch that show. Like, not in order or anything, but just watch that show in the background while I'm doing other stuff because it's hilarious. And she was like, yeah, but a lot of people get offended by the jokes that they make in those these days. And actually, uh, what's his name? Tim Allen has actually been receiving flack for the jokes that he makes in that. So,
Like, you want to know what else like would be like mind-blowingly offensive to like a lot of these kids nowadays? An
oh, yes, I
animated
do.
Indian character. We'll get to that part later. We'll get to the animated Indian character that people got really upset about in a minute. Now, like,
But
yeah, foreshadowing. I'm gonna
that
do a
was
callback to that in a bit.
that
That's
was brutal.
that's called storytelling. We're telling a story here, Tim.
I will take your word for it.
When a man loves a woman.
Okay, we can stop with that story if that's where it's going.
Tim, I'm just telling the story of your birth.
Do tell.
When a man loves a woman, that man is Tim's dad, and that woman is Tim's mom. And they make love and create Tim.
And they make love and create Tim.
Yes.
Just in case anybody was curious of how I was born, we now have the facts.
Those are alternative facts, Tim. We all know that you were born from the chemicals that turn frogs gay. Moving on.
Whoa. Hey, I'm gonna need you to calm down with that.
That's right, like he was some kind of Ninja Turtle soaked in ooze. Some kind of Joker who fell into some ooze.
The only Joker that fell into any ooze. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Was your mom?
I wasn't gonna say that at all.
Ah!
That was 100% where I was going with that.
You just couldn't connect the dots. Don't worry, Tim. You line them up, I bat them out of the park.
Don't make that noise. I just really don't want that to be the noise.
Did I officially create something more annoying than your vape?
Well, let's find out.
Okay, 3, 2.
Yes. Yes, I think you did.
I think it's equally as annoying as your vape. I don't think it's more annoying. I just think it's equal.
Mm, I half-heartedly disagree.
Vaping is like farts. Like nobody cares about their own farts, but like as soon as somebody else is farting, you're like, oh man, that's terrible.
Nobody cares about their own farts, but as soon as somebody else is farting, you're like, oh man, that's terrible. Quote, Phillip Smith.
That's not good.
I just want everyone to remember that that is what just happened.
That is it. That is an actual quote. You can get that printed on a T-shirt for the low cost of $19.99. Buy my merch. Buy my merch. Yeah. Anyway, other things that children are ruining now. Apu is getting written off The Simpsons, and this one like really bugs me. There was a documentary called "The Problem with Apu" that aired on some channel on cable. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe like Viceland or CNN or something.
It aired on a channel.
It was on TV. I heard about it. I didn't watch it.
We
But
can we can definitively tell you it was in fact on TV.
yes, this is just in right now, Tim. Tim, I got some important news. It was
Yeah.
a documentary that was on a television channel. It was on the television.
It was 100% on TV.
Yep. I'm getting this in from our foreign correspondent, Timothy Kringman. Yes, racist Asian stereotype. Trimafree Kringman. I'm gonna go patch him in real quick, okay?
I so want there just to be another character that you just have pop up.
Tim, I just made you giant, so you know. I mean,
Not sure it's in the best way, but
I don't think Tim's gonna do that, guys. I don't think he's gonna do that. This is the ASMR at Timmy podcast. I just want to let you guys know that I love each and every one of you.
are we doing that now? Are we whispering?
Yeah, this is ASMR.
Okay, we should just whisper for the entire podcast now.
ASMR. That joke was great, but yeah. So they're writing this Apu off the Simpsons after this documentary that aired that said that Apu is nothing but a racist stereotype and nothing. You know, it's bad for people from India because they get compared to him. Blah blah blah.
Apparently, only guys are allowed to enjoy. Sorry, I'm still on the page with the American Pie. I'm just reading tweets.
But it bugs me because Apu is like such a good character. Like Tim, you and I watched like 6 seasons of The Simpsons, like way
Yeah,
back
like
when we were like 16, like the first 6 seasons of The Simpsons.
they do. They do.
It,
They do comedy well, even when they're touching on stuff like Apu. And that's why it's like, I hate that our generation is just getting insulted by everything. And it's not even actually our generation. It's actually, I think it's a generation below us that's actually getting insulted by everything.
well, like the thing too is the guy that made the documentary was kind of like that kind of sucks that you completely wrote him off the show because it misses the point of the documentary. I didn't see the documentary. I just, heard highlights of it.
Well, that
But
was your first mistake.
but the general idea behind the documentary is that like Apu is a representation of Indians on TV and it's not the best, but and there should be better representations than Raj's and Apu's. There should be varied Indian characters, but at the same time, like
Yes, give us our. Nope.
good job, good job. Were you to say give us our curry? What, Tim? What were you going to say? What? Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go write this down in my little book here.
I was going to say varied Indian characters.
Oh.
Gosh, get super excessive about it. You made it worse. You
Well,
made it
I'm
so
not.
much worse.
Tim, I'm not gonna give you a social justice ticket. I'm just gonna give you a social justice warning. Okay?
Okay.
You need to stop white ethno-splaining everything, okay? Okay?
No.
Okay, well, you know what? Now that's a ticket.
Give me the ticket.
Yeah, okay.
I will literally gobble that shit.
I'm writing it down.
Do it. Do it. I want you to do it. What?
Yep, I wrote it.
You wrote that? You wrote
I think it's kind of reversed, and my camera's not focusing, but it just says white person bad, so, you know. Check your privilege, Tim. This is actually like credit card disclosures.
I have
Good news is, Tim, you might have gotten a ticket, but you only have a $25 cash advance fee, so.
That is good news, what you have just told me, yes.
Yes. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, really just bugs me that Apu is such a cool and varied character that, like, in and of himself, like, it bugs me. Like, he's a small business owner. Yes, he has a stereotypical business, but, like, I don't know. It bugs me. He's an artist. He's a singer. He's like one of the coolest characters in all the Simpsons. He's a ladies' man who like settled down and got married and became a family man. Like he's had character development. I love Apu. And it's a shame if you don't.
I'm sorry. Every time you say it, I just
Are you thinking I'm saying Apu?
yeah.
Okay, you know what, Tim? That's gonna be
You heard it here
that's gonna
first,
be
ladies and gentlemen. Phillip loves Apu.
okay. You know what, Tim? I don't want to give you 2 tickets in one day. One more, we're taking you to jail. We're taking you to social justice jail. That's it.
Just straight to social justice.
That's right.
So,
Just
social.
like I think this is backwards, but that says bad Tim. Bad.
That
Tim.
says bad Tim.
That's right.
Because I am bad.
You've been a bad boy.
I can't even do that well. Nope. I don't even know how to do
Because
that.
your mouth's not tight enough, Tim.
That's yeah.
That's right. Not a tight enough mouth. That's a pretty mouth there, boy, but it's kind of loose.
Well, you know, you do. God damn it.
Go on, Tim. If Casey was here, he'd be making this better.
You do practice a lot, Phillip. You do practice a lot.
Like, legitimately, like, it takes a lot to put up with me. Casey's a good counterbalance. Like, not having him here, like, it leads to a lot of face palming without him here. Because he takes those jokes one step further than I do. Like, Tim, I'll say you have a pretty loose mouth. And then he'd be like, yeah, I stuck both my fists in it and made him into a hand warmer.
I'm perturbed.
Casey, come back! You can blame it all on Tim. And I know I just can't live without you now. You think he'll
Hear that?
You'll think he'll come back?
Oh, I hear him running.
Running all the way from 14 miles away, but coming to my house would be quicker than going to your house, so I don't know.
Nope. He is running straight to mine.
Running as far away from me as he can think of.
He's just running to his office in Fernley or Reno. He's running straight there. He's like, nope. I'll record from work.
Tim, you want to know what's really good?
Ham and cheese sandwiches.
No, the new Mario Party game.
Is it really?
It's crazy good, dude. It's crazy good. We have to play it when I get back from Portland sometime.
I was super excited for the can't think of what the fuck it's called right now.
The new Smash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smash.
That's cool
I'm
too.
super excited for that. But
Ba-ding ding da 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 da. I'm more excited for Animal Crossing, as you can tell by like that off-key like KK slider tune I did there.
uh-huh.
I love Animal Crossing. I want Animal Crossing like 2019 to be here already.
I hope it's good. Sincerely.
Smash or Animal Crossing? I think we can fairly say that no matter what, as a multiplayer game, the new Smash Brothers is going to be good. Tons of people have already played it and have said so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Now,
No.
the new Pokemon, I don't know how to feel about. I was more excited like around E3, and now
You're talking about Let's Go?
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like I hear like Nintendo's like, Here's something really good. Now here's something that's gonna bum me out about it. Like with every announcement. Like I was okay with not fighting wild Pokemon. I was fine with that. That's kind of cool. It becomes more of like the Safari Zone in the old Pokemon games, and that's cool. I like that. I like the Safari Zone. So that's fun. I don't know.
Eh, One of the most exciting things as a kid playing Pokemon, and what I hope for in every single game I play, is the excitement of running into a legendary and being like, I'm gonna get this bitch. And then you battle it with your level 50 Charizard.
Are you trying to tell me you shouldn't throw candy at god creatures that you're trying to capture into a little ball?
Yes. Yes, I am in fact telling you that. I think that that would probably go very bad for you. And me. And everyone else.
But I just want to be nice to the Pokemon and let them be my friends, Tim. I don't want to be mean to them. I just want to fight the gym leaders and Jesse and James, which is cool that they're going to be back in the game. And I just want to play the game with the nice to the Pokemon.
Did you just Bill go like full Bill Cosby on me?
I was crying, Tim. I can't help that I sound like Cosby when I cry, okay?
You just went full Bill Cosby.
With the Jello pudding, and I raped the women, so now I'm going to prison for what will very well possibly be the rest of my life.
No.
He did, so you know.
I mean, yeah, but I'm
He's
just
a
saying no.
convicted rapist. Bill Cosby is a convicted
Are you
rapist.
sure he's not a raper?
He's
Spelt
R-A-P-I-E-R,
R-A.
like the sword. I challenge you to a fight.
Just holding Bill Cosby.
I'm gonna put the Quaaludes in your coffee with some Benadryl and the GHB, that date rape drug.
You're so pale right now.
I wanted to make sure I was as far away from blackface as possible. Because that brings me on to another story I want to talk about, now that you reminded me, Tim. Thank you for reminding me of blackface, Tim, and offending generations of people.
I didn't do that.
Anyway. Yeah, Megyn Kelly got fired from Today for saying that blackface wasn't a big deal. On national TV. To millions of people.
Sure, that was a good idea there, buddy.
I don't think that was such a good idea, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Tim. What do you think of that idea? What do you think of that idea, Tim?
I don't think that was a good idea.
I don't think that was a good idea. I don't. I think she forgot she wasn't on Fox News for.
That voice pop, Phillip.
Yeah, I don't think that that was a good idea. But yeah, I think she forgot she was not on Fox News anymore, where you can't get away with saying racist stuff all the time. I'm Tucker Carlson, and look at my black friend. I have a black friend. He's gonna tell you about how good Trump is. That's my black friend. But look, there's this white person disagrees with this black person here. They must be the racist, because, you know, I got a black friend.
I've been seeing a lot of memes going around about like the black people who are white supremacists.
Oh, the Dr. Phil chick! I'm really surprised PewDiePie hasn't done that yet, but also, like, I'm not surprised that PewDiePie hasn't done that yet. Because the fact that, you know, he probably doesn't want another thing. I mean, you can only forgive PewDiePie like I think a total of 4 times, and he's used 3 of those apologies up.
He's limited on his
Yeah,
forgiveness.
it's kind of like, in the episode of Rick and Morty where, like, Rick's like, we could only do this a certain number of times when they go jump into the other.
How many times can we forgive the Pauls?
Oh, infinite.
What?
Yeah, infinite, dude.
Why do you hate me?
Yeah, they can't do anything bad. Like, you can show a dead body and then rape it and then say the N word to it while you're raping it.
Whoa!
And like they'd be like, "Oh, cancel Logan Paul," and then Logan Paul would be like, "I'm all about that respect, bro."
RESPECT. Oh, what the fuck?
The world is a terrible place, and I'm no longer afraid to meme. Oh my god. Like, I really, looking at their dad, like the Paul brothers, like, you just gotta imagine what they're gonna look like. They're good. They're due for a big, like, downward, like, spiral. Like, they're gonna be in their 50s and they're gonna be making out with, like, probably 18-year-old chicks. Probably, we're pretty sure. I think they showed some ID. You know, they're hanging out at the Team 10 house, so they gotta be legal. And Grandpa Jake and Logan are gonna be like, "Hey, ladies, let's have a kissing contest with my grandson, Logan Paul III." And we're still gonna forgive them.
I have no words for everything you just said. It was good though.
Yeah.
I approve of the joke that you have just said.
Yes. 10 out of 10 joke. Much humor. Very funny.
Yes.
Like, you wanna know who my new favorite YouTuber is? Like, I really dig, like, Peanut Butter Gamer. Like, I get, like, Peanut Butter Gamer is, like, more of a channel for, like, children.
Yeah.
Like, I get, like, his audience, is a whole lot younger than, like, the Pro Jared audience or, like, uh, Game Grumps. But, like, he puts out some good content, and it's pretty family-friendly most of the time. Sometimes it's not, but he's a very, like, I don't know, I like his stuff. But I still think, like, Game Grumps is the best. Tim, we should just do a Game Grumps style show. We just play video games. And then, like, record it. And then
Sure.
make lots of money.
Sure.
And then, like, you could be JonTron, and then I can be Ego Raptor, and then you cannot be on the show anymore. Cancel Tim.
Oh, okay.
I watched a, like, theory about what happened to, like, to John and Aaron. Like, again, none of it'll ever be confirmed. Like, and that's, like, stuff that happened, like, 5 years ago on YouTube, and nobody cares anymore. But
I don't even remember
well,
that
like,
stuff.
JonTron just, like, he left Game Grumps, like, real quick.
Yeah.
And then, like, they had Aaron and Ross hosting a few episodes, and then all of a sudden, like, boom, here's Dan Avidan. But now it's hard to think of Game Grumps not being like Dan and Aaron, like, to be fair. Do you even know what Game Grumps is, Tim?
Yes, I know what Game Grumps is.
Do you even
Just look that
know?
up real quick.
Do you even know who Ego Raptor is? Because he said the N word too.
I do not know who Egoraptor is,
Ego
if I'm
Raptor.
being honest.
Ego Raptor is Aaron Hansen. He's the grump.
Oh, he's the
Danny
grumpiest
Sexba-
boy?
Yeah, Danny Sexbang's the not so grump. Well, after JonTron was no longer the not so grump.
So he's just the grumpiest boy.
Yeah, he's the guy who did Metal Gear Awesome. Remember the Flash animation, Metal Gear Awesome? You don't remember?
I can't say that I do.
Oh my goodness, Tim, you're missing out. Like, old school Ego Raptor was the best, but he did say the N-word in that.
I mean, okay.
Yeah. You know,
I get it.
I'm glad we don't have any N-words on videos. Hey, Tim, you mind deleting that video of us singing Gold Digger by Kanye West? Where we use the hard R? That video doesn't exist, guys. I made that up. Tim, delete the video.
I'm on it. I'm on it. You got
Delete it quick.
I have to delete it from the internet.
Oh my goodness.
I am deleting that video from Twitch.
Yeah.
Because we definitely live streamed it.
Internets are forever, aren't they? Internets are forever.
Yes, they are.
They hard are. All right, folks. That's another episode of the Talk to Me podcast. We'll talk at you next week. I'm Phillip.
I'm Tim.
We'll hard art at you. Not next week because I'm going to be in Portland, but... Tim, the look on your face says it all. Bye-bye.
Good day.